We are seeing these military movements continuing today. What is standing out to you? What is it we should expect to see, perhaps in the coming hours, certainly in the coming days here?
I think that Israel needs to be real careful that they don't let the emotion of this highly contentious issue cloud their military judgment and rush into making one of these operations too quickly. We have to understand militarily, this is an extremely challenging operational mission set. To try and go into a built-up area as congested as this is, when you don't have a real good idea of the intelligence situation on the ground of where the enemy is, what their disposition is, what the roadblocks are, where the booby traps may be, all those kinds of things. Secondly, these are reservists that, a few days ago were just going about their normal lives. And in fact, because of this whole summer of chaos within the Israeli government and society over the judicial review issue, many of them weren't even drilling, so they weren't even preparing. Now, all of a sudden, you want to bring them all back together and then have a mission that requires a great deal of precision and coordination. And now then you've got to cobble them all back together and then try to get them prepared. At the same time, you're also trying to start an operation. And that is really difficult. And if you go too quickly, you could actually have much higher casualties and make it a lot more difficult to succeed than otherwise. And I know that there's a lot of emotional push. Believe me, I have a pretty good idea. I remember our 9/11 days. Everybody wanted action immediately. And I'm sure it's even worse in Israel right now because the casualties have been so high, much higher in some cases than what we suffer percentage-wise anyway. And, it's because it was so many civilians, it was really personal. But they have to be careful with that.